fight to win. But you know what? We are pressing forward. We are moving forward. And if it's not South Dakota yesterday, it'll be Indiana tomorrow, Georgia tomorrow, South Carolina tomorrow, Ohio tomorrow.
9/11 happens every day in the United States. 4,000 babies are killed every day in the United States. That's one every 23 seconds.
We share today the feeling of Senator Hillary Clinton that says abortion represents a tragic choice for women.
I think what's really scary too is that not only is our right to an abortion being infringed on, people are starting to question the right to contraception. And so I really think that even if pro-lifers believe that there should never be an abortion, we can all agree that there's a fundamental right to prevent a pregnancy.
More people are pro-life, more young people are pro-life more than ever. Pro-life people are having pro-life babies. Pro-choice women are having none. You're losing. Your cause is losing.
So you're part of the pro-life crowd.
I am the Virginia contact for Operation Outcry.
Okay.
And they filed an amicus brief on behalf of 180 women in the Carhart case, Gonzalez versus Carhart case, and their message is that abortion hurts women.
Okay.
Personally, I've had 3 abortions, and my first one was here in Washington. I got into a cycle of repeat abortions and pregnancies.
Can I ask if you were using contraception before, or?
Obviously not at the time I got pregnant. No, I was not at the time I got pregnant.
Okay. For all 3 of the pregnancies?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you part of the pro-life movement before your abortions?
No.
And so you wish that you hadn't been allowed to have the abortions, or that you had been counseled not to, or you wish there wasn't that option?
I know that had there not been abortion, I would have had 3 children. I have no children.
Okay. Do you wish that they had made the law earlier that you weren't allowed to have them?
I don't know that I've given that a lot of thought.
See, everybody understands banning an abortion procedure. When you're on the outside of the movement, either on the pro-life side or the pro-choice side, you kind of look and you say, what's the big deal? But people who are in the movement understand the significance of it. That once a foothold is there, then it starts moving.
What about for the health of the mother?
No, there are no health conditions, according to testimony at all the trials. All said, if you have to deliver a child late in pregnancy because of a mother's health reason, there's no need to kill the child, you just deliver the child.
And the makeup of the court?
Well, obviously the makeup of the court has changed, and that will certainly have an effect.
That will have an effect?
I certainly hope so.
Would you call that right-wing judicial activism?
No, I wouldn't. I call it following the Constitution.
So 6 years ago it was unconstitutional.
6 years ago, the decision was flawed.
And so this case is constitutionally different in your opinion?
Absolutely.
Has anything else changed?
There's no constitutional defect in it. Well, the reason for the health exception, Justice O'Connor insisted that there be a health exception.
What is the difference between 6 years ago?
Sandra O'Connor. I mean, that's a real easy answer. And that's why we're very hopeful on the pro-life side, because we think that Kennedy will definitely go with us on this point.
If you are a Republican, and if you abandon your core base, and if you do not stand for moral principles and the values that Americans cherish, you will lose. We have said all along that the faith community is not monolithic. We are committed to principles and values. We are not committed to a party.
Are there good things that people who disagree can come together on? Absolutely. Are there any things that we can come together on as a Presbyterian minister, I believe in common grace. And common grace is whether one's a Christian or not a Christian, it's good to feed the poor. It's good to stand against racism. It's good to work. So what areas can, as a pro-choice person, can you and I come together and work on? Let's say, do we agree that we would like to see the number of abortions reduced? Then let's work on those. Then let's work on policies to reduce the number of abortions. Yes, it should, but courts intervene because it says equal justice under law, because our courts are the final guardians of protecting the disenfranchised and those who are broken and wounded. So for the child, for the fetus, whatever jargon one wants to use, okay, the court does intervene. You know what the bottom line is? Both sides want to keep it extreme for their fundraising bases, for it keeps them in power, and that's, I would submit, I've been in D.C. for 14 years, that's the whole problem in D.C. in general. Not what can we agree on without getting to banning abortion. Let's just come on the common points and work on those points and try to work for justice in our society and culture. So I would say actually a ban on partial birth abortion is a good positive first step.